This week has been a bit of a mixed bag with me running. I've tried to go running, I have been running, and my mileage is usually exactly where it always is. But I've had to skip a session because since Wednesday night, so Christmas Day night, I've just been floored with this type of virus that's just knocked me for six. So I haven't done my session on Friday, I couldn't do my session on Saturday, which was yesterday, which leaves me today. So I either do my long run nice and easy today, but I am planning on going to the lake and doing a variation of a long run / session because I feel a little bit better today. So an extended warm up, my session, an extended cool down will take the volume to what a long run would be, but it won't be a long run, it'll be like a session with a longer warm up and a longer cool down. I think I've got everything that I need for the lake today. Got my trainers in the box, I've got my heart rate strap, I've got my water. That's all I really do need. Let's stick this in the boot though. I am en route to the lake to do my session. I felt honestly terrible the whole week. I was going to do my session Friday, couldn't do it. I wanted to do it Saturday, I couldn't do it. And funnily enough, my HRV on my watch has been down from Christmas Day to Boxing Day. The day after Boxing Day it was down and it told me to just chill out. And the way I felt matched that as well. Honestly, I felt bad. I was able to get out and run without feeling like crap, but what I mean is, if I couldn't put any effort into anything, if I would have put some effort into anything, I wouldn't have had a good session at all. It would have probably made me feel worse. It's back to normal now and I feel alright. And the session that I've picked to do isn't a really intense one anyway. Kind of like in the middle speed. What I mean, I'm not going to be doing no crazy intensity with running really fast. It's 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes, 2-minute recoveries. So I'll do a 2 kilometre warm up and 2 kilometre cool down either side of it. The 10-minute rep's going to be nice and slow, around about 4-minute kilometre pace compared to the 5k pace stuff. And then 2-minute recovery. The 8-minute rep's going to be between 350 and 4-minute kilometre pace, 2-minute recovery, and then the 6-minute rep, the last 6-minute rep. Hopefully I'll feel better to push, but I'll know whether I can push or not at that point because of how the session would have gone. Right now I'm pulling up outside the lake. I've not been here for so long. The last time I was here I was marathon training for the Manchester Marathon 2023. That was the last time I did a decent session on this lake. Right. Oh shit, I've brought the wrong trainers. I've brought the Alpha Fly Freeze instead of the old Alpha Fly ones that I usually do my sessions in. The boxes are similar. I reckon if I would have opted for a quicker session today, I might have been in trouble, feeling wise. Hopefully I should be okay. That's my warm up finish. See, they're already at it on the lake feeding the birds. One thing that I remember that I don't like about this lake is when people feed the birds, the path gets absolutely littered with them and it literally stops you running, even though there's signs all over saying do not feed the birds. They just don't move out of your way. 2 kilometre warm up done. Get into this session. It's not even half an hour long this, it's only 28 minutes long. Right, no time like the present. First 10-minute rep done. Now recovery. And at the 8 minutes. That was done at 3:55 kilometre pace. So maybe a little quick. That's the 8-minute rep done. That felt tough. One more rep to go. maybe I should have just done my long run today, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. I've done it now. That wasn't that bad. The 10-minute rep was okay, the 8-minute rep was okay, the 6-minute rep I wanted to push on. I wanted to get between 345 and at least 350, but I just didn't have it in my legs. The average pace was 4:03 kilometre for the session. The effort pace is the same. That's how flat that lake is. Just didn't have it in my legs to do the last 6 minutes the way I wanted it to, but when I was looking back at the splits and everything went okay, and it felt like I was putting in the effort of that kind of pace I wanted to at the end. And then when I look back at my heart rate was higher than what it was in the two previous reps. So I was putting in more effort, I just wasn't getting the benefit of it by looking at the numbers on the watch. That was it. But it's a good run, and I've managed to do 2 sessions this week. I've managed to complete all my running. I've not done a long run, you know, like what you would class as a long run, just complete long run. I might go back out later just to do like an easy 5k or something, just to top up my miles, which I cringe even saying, because I don't even like doing that kind of stuff, but it would satisfy my own OCD just to see me usual mileage go okay. Unless like later I start just feeling rubbish. Usually these viruses and stuff, they catch up to you in the mid part of the day, the later part of the day, so if I start feeling crap later I won't, but if I feel alright I will. I've woke up feeling good today, so hopefully I'm just getting to the back end of it now and it's disappearing. I'm out doing the thing now that I usually don't like doing, topping my mileage up. So to add my volume up to what it usually is, I need to go and run. I hate that. I need to go and run. Right, so I'm 5.5 kilometres away from running the volume that I ran last week. I'm almost 4 kilometres into this run. I'll probably do about 5.5k, and that'll take my volume up to 72 kilometres, what it was last week. That's my run finished, and for the pace that I just ran that in, it was 5 minutes 7 second kilometre pace. My average heart rate was 128 beats per minute, which is more or less in zone 1, and I'm wearing an accurate heart rate monitor, so I'm happy with that. If I would have been running this week at any point and my heart rate, bear in mind I'm tracking it right, would have been to the point where I'm at an easy pace where my heart rate would be usually around about 120, high 120s to 130s, but at that pace it was going into the 150s and 160s, I wouldn't have been able to do my running because I would have known like something's gone off. But although my resting heart rate was high, say Christmas Day, Boxing Day, more or less the day after it, and my HRV was down, I knew I was a little bit off, but when I was running and I was putting the runs in, I was fine. So anything with too much intensity would have killed me off this week. The in the middle 5k what I did, just under 20 minutes, and the session what I did today has been about right. I'm probably about what I was just about capable of doing. Hopefully now I just starts coming off now. It starts just feeling a little bit better. I feel a bit better today. But anyway, this fucking my training, innit? This is how I train. So I've just got to focus on now. That was kind of my long run today in 2 sections, and then tomorrow's a fresh week. I'm not going to be doing a session till New Year's Day, so I've got plenty of time to recover before then. And then it's back to the 5k specific stuff. Hardcore, knuckle down, coming for all my PBs in 2025.